Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be an updated favorites along with a few new purchases I've made recently. It's been a long time since I've shared my current favorites with you guys, so I'm gonna go over some beauty items, hair care, lifestyle things, some books I read recently because I have been on top of my reading game lately. If you didn't know, I love to read and I was going through a little bit of a dry spell there for a while, but I have read a lot of books lately, so I figured I'd throw that in at the end of the video as well if any of you guys like to read and need some new recommendations. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with all the beauty and lifestyle goodies first. And I'll go ahead and share with you the things that I've picked up most recently. They aren't necessarily my current favorites just yet, but they are two things that I'm really excited about. This first one is by the brand Pharmacy, and it's the Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. I've only used this once, so I don't know exactly what it's going to do to my skin long term, but I got along well with it the first time that I used it. I did notice though the next day that my face was super soft and super radiant. So this is what the bottle looks like, and it's a pump style. I've been wanting to incorporate some sort of night serum into my routine, and I'm really excited about this one, so I will definitely keep you guys updated. I didn't have any weird reactions the first time that I used it, didn't break out, and I did notice a difference the next day. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this does long term. And then the second thing that I picked up in that trip is this Jo Malone mini fragrance duo. I have been wanting to try Jo Malone fragrances for so long, and I saw this duo and it was the two perfumes that I was the most interested in. So one of them is Peony and Blush Suede, and the other is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I feel like those two are probably the most popular fragrances, or the ones that I hear about most often. The Jo Malone fragrances are super expensive, so I was pretty pumped to see the mini versions sold in a duo at Sephora. Here they are here, and they're not rollerball, they are a spray bottle, which is awesome. I've only worn them for a few days. I'm definitely not using these on a daily basis because I want to preserve the fragrances, so I'll use them if I'm around my husband, if I'm going out for the day, things like that. But I can tell you one thing is that they are different from other fragrances that I've used before. They are very strong, and the scent lingers for a long time, so it wears really well, which I mean it should for how pricey these fragrances are. But I'm really excited about these. I'm so glad that I've finally been able to try the Jo Malone fragrances. Let's move on to a couple hair care goodies, and these are all styling products. So I have two from WARE. It's the texturizing hairspray, which I'm almost out of, and the WARE Memory Mist. I use both of these every time I curl my hair. I spray the memory mist on my hair before I curl it, and then I style it and finish it up with the texturizing hairspray. Love both of these products. They don't leave any weird residue in your hair. I like the smell. They still keep my hair soft and shiny without weighing it down or making them crunchy. So I definitely need to pick up a new texturizing hairspray during the Sephora summer sale, and I'm about halfway done with the memory mist. But everything that I've tried from WARE so far has been a real winner. And then this next one is by Living Proof, and it's the Full Dry Volume Blast. This is awesome for adding volume to the hair. Whenever you first apply it, it feels a little shocking, like it's going to be like a really wet, sticky, pasty hairspray, but it dries down really well. So I will kind of pull up a section, shake it up, and spray it right at the root, and then let it dry for like 10-15 seconds, and then I just get my hair and I kind of fluff it up, and it gives the hair such a beautiful volume, and it doesn't leave a weird residue in the hair either. I cannot use hair products that leave any sort of residue, any sort of weight to the hair, because my hair will get weighed down so easily. So I really have been enjoying these hair products. They are real winners for me. I'm just gonna kind of mix it up and show different things from different categories at different times. And the next thing that I want to talk about are these slides. I picked these up during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. They are by Madewell, and they are awesome. I have worn them a few times now, and I get compliments every time I wear them. They are super flattering on the foot. I think it's the way that it cuts here and the way that it looks on the foot. It makes your foot look really slender and feminine. I know that sounds kind of weird, but they just make your feet look pretty. And they're just so cute. They add such a nice little pop to any outfit that you wear. You could be wearing something as basic as a white tee and some black leggings and throw these on, and it just, you know, gives it a little bit of something, something, you know what I mean? So these are awesome. I picked these up during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, but they should be back on the website. If they're not back on the website yet, they will be. I don't think that these are going away anytime soon. They were a real winner during the sale, and for good reason. They are awesome. I'm gonna stick with another Nordstrom purchase. This came in after I did my Nordstrom haul video because it was on back order. I bit the bullet and purchased one of the Barefoot Dreams blankets. I originally wanted one of the leopard ones, but they sold out really quickly. So this is one of the cozy chic blankets. It's the same size as the leopard ones. I just don't think it's as thick, but this blanket is amazing. It's so stretchy and bouncy and weighted and soft and cozy, and I have been cuddling up with it every single night, and I like, you know, laying under it while I read or while I watch TV, watch movies, things like that. This is an awesome blanket. It was a tough pill to swallow because these have a pretty price tag, but I can see what all the hype is about because they're so soft and so cozy, and my kids like to steal it when I'm not looking because they love it as well. So yeah, if you have been on the fence about the Barefoot Dreams blankets, I recommend it. Go back to some makeup goodies. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have mine in number 3 light medium. I have been using this a lot lately, and I love it. I use it as a primer. I can use it as a highlight for extra glow. I mix it in with my foundation, and if I'm going, you know, on a day of no makeup and I just want a little something, I will just wear this by itself. This is such a versatile product, and I love it. I would not recommend this to you if you have oily skin. I think it would be way too much dew for you. But if you have normal to dry skin, you should definitely check out the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Speaking of the Flawless Filter, Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with a Flawless Filter foundation. It's supposed to be coming out this month in August of 2019, and I cannot wait. I signed up for the email notification for when it comes out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be available on her website before it's at like Nordstrom or Sephora. So the minute the Flawless Filter foundation goes on sale, I'm scooping that puppy up because I love the Flawless Filter. So I feel like the Flawless Filter foundation is going to be like my perfect foundation, and if it's not, I'm gonna be really bummed out because I've really psyched myself up about it, and I've been hyping it up in my mind since I found out that it was coming out. But yeah, the Hollywood Flawless Filter is bomb. The summer sale at Sephora is coming up, so if you have normal to dry skin and you like to glow, you should think about picking this up because it's a really awesome product. A lip that I have been wearing a lot, and I've worn it in a few of my videos recently, is the Kylie liquid lipstick in the shade Kylie. And I have the whole lip kit of this. I do not like to wear the Kylie lip liner with the lipstick. It makes the whole lip look too dark for me, but I love wearing the Kylie liquid lip on its own, and the formula of this one is really nice, but I still like to throw on my Laneige lip balm on top. It is just a really great color. Here's what it looks like in the bottle, and this is what it looks like swatched. It's a really nice everyday color, and I have gotten a few compliments on it in videos, but I don't think I've mentioned it that much, so I definitely wanted to mention it today because it's a really awesome color. I know that they sell Kylie Cosmetics in Ulta now, but I'm not sure if they sell the Kylie lip kit, but you can definitely get it on her website. The next item is a makeup brush, and it's this one from Sephora, and it's Sephora brand. So Sephora just came out with a new brush collection. There's only like 6 brushes in the collection right now, but it is like a Sephora brush quality, but a Morphe brush's price. And this is the powder brush, but I have been using it for bronzer. I love this angle that it has to it, so I feel like it fits the cheeks and the cheekbones and the forehead so nicely. And the bristles are long and soft and fluffy, so it is perfect for applying bronzer, especially bronzers that tend to pack a punch really quickly and really easily, this kind of shears them out just a little bit, so it gives you a little bit more control when you're applying bronzer, which I can use from time to time because I tend to be a little heavy-handed. But this brush is awesome, so soft. I wouldn't mind trying the other brushes in this collection. I think they have a blush brush, a highlighter brush, a couple eye brushes maybe, but yeah, they are Morphe prices, but Sephora quality. That's how the Sephora staff members explained it anyway. So I really like this brush for bronzer. I want to share with you some new jewelry items that I got recently from Uncommon James. I love Uncommon James. I love Miranda Fry because both companies make really nice dainty jewelry. You guys have seen me wear this necklace by Uncommon James many times, but I'm actually going to talk about a set of earrings. I'm zooming you guys in to show you these bad boys here. I love these. Let me see if it can focus on the earrings a little bit more. I hope you guys can see them. I love these. I think they're super fun. I got the idea for this style earring from Courtney Shields on Instagram. Basically, I just want to follow everything she does because she's so cool. But these are freaking awesome. They're so light and so comfortable. The jewelry does not irritate me ever. I've had quite a few pieces from Uncommon James and everything I've had is really good. Honestly, having these two here makes me want to get my third hole pierced just to have a little diamond stud here. I think it would look so cute. So I might get my ears pierced soon. Maybe, we'll see. But I wanted to share these with you. I can't think of the names, but I'll have them linked down below with everything else that I talk about in today's video. So I wanted to mention some new jewelry goodies. I just love the way that these earrings look together. So cute, so trendy and cool. The handbag that I have been using the most is my Louis Vuitton NEVERULL GM. I am really surprised by this. Sorry, I have it cinched right now, so it's a little wonky and there's nothing in it because I had to like force myself to switch it up and use different bags because this is the only one that I was using. I'm shocked at how much I love this and how much I use it. I knew that I was going to get use out of it, but I just didn't think I'd get as much as I have been because it's so large. But I have been using that more than my MMs recently. It is just perfect, especially if you have kids and you've got a lot of stuff to carry, or you want to be able to carry, you know, their snacks, their tablets, their tumbler cups, anything. Well, some people would never ever think to put that in their bags, but I do. They have lids, they don't leak, they're fine. But I have been getting so much use out of that. I absolutely love it. You can cinch in the sides, which takes a lot of the length out of it and the size out of it, and it's just a freaking awesome bag. It's so simple and it's so popular and so many people have it. Didn't think I would like the GM as much as I did because it's enormous, but I have been using it so much. The perfect mom bag, been getting so much use out of it. It's comfortable to wear. I never run out of room. I can carry literally everything. I could put my youngest child in that thing and carry her around, but I love that bag so much, so I'm definitely getting my money's worth. I'm planning on doing a what's in my bag soon too, using that bag with everything that I fit in it, everything that I've been carrying, what all I can fit kid-wise into it, so be on the lookout for that video in the next couple of weeks. Got two more beauty items and they're both eyeshadow palettes. The NARS Skin Deep palette I have been using a lot lately. It's the eyeshadow that I'm wearing today. This is such a great neutral everyday palette. It's like a neutral lover's dream and it's so wearable. You've got everything in here that you would need. You've got a couple shimmer shades. The shimmer shades are perfect too. They're not in your face intense. They're so wearable and so beautiful. This is not a new palette by any means, but you have everything in here from warm, neutral to cool tone shadows. It's a great wearable everyday palette. I used this eye palette in my most recent Get Ready With Me if you want to see it in action. And I've done another Get Ready With Me, I know for sure, on this palette before. Another eyeshadow palette that is a recent purchase of mine that I have been absolutely loving is this Charlotte Tilbury The Easy Smoky Eye Palette. I picked this up during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I do not know if this was exclusive to the Nordstrom sale or if they are going to have it stick around for a while. It's warmer and more mauvey and pink than the NARS Skin Deep palette, but it's still really wearable. Obviously, if you don't like rosy toned shadows and if you don't like warm tones, this is not going to be the palette for you, but the quality of this really impressed me. I've had a few quads from Charlotte Tilbury in the past that I ended up selling because I wasn't that thrilled with and I didn't use very much. But this palette is awesome. It's super travel friendly. I can get great everyday looks. I can get fun little shimmery looks out of it, a full matte look out of it. It's just a great little palette. So I hope that it's still on the website. If not, she's been doing a lot of special exclusives with Nordstrom, and I feel like she might do one with Sephora too, especially for the holiday season. So I really hope she comes out with more of these for the holiday season. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for those, and I will let you know if I hear anything. That is everything beauty and lifestyle related. So if you don't want to hear about my reading situation, you can go ahead and click out now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. But if you are a reader and you like to read, I've got a couple things to share with you. First off are these glasses, and these are good too if you don't read. These are both blue light blocking glasses, which I feel like has been like really hyped recently and everybody's been talking about it. And I've noticed the older that I get, the more irritated my eyes and my head get when I'm on my tablet or watching TV for too long. These are just like a clear kind of pink acrylic eyeglasses from Amazon. Actually, they were pretty affordable and they were Amazon Prime. So these are blue light blocking only. These are great when I'm watching TV, great for when I'm playing games on my tablet, surfing the internet, reading on my tablet, what have you. So I really like these, and they're just like super cute. I really like these. They make me kind of look like I'm an extra from Stranger Things, but it's totally fine. They give off a very 80s mom vibe, but I'm good with it. The next pair are my readers. They are also blue light blocking, but they have a 1.5 magnification because I have been reading a lot lately and sometimes my eyes are a little strained. So I wanted to get some readers to see if it would help. And then I do read on my tablet as well. So I went ahead and added the blue light blocking to them too. I got these glasses from iBuyDirect. You can find them on Instagram or you can go to the iBuyDirect website. These frames were more expensive than the ones on Amazon. The quality is just a little bit better. But I still really like these. I think the frames are super cute and I love the color. I love that they are half solid and they've got the little tortoise as well. So I've really been liking wearing my glasses and I feel like they do help my eyes not to strain and work so hard. So they've definitely been worth the buy. I picked up a Kindle e-reader during the Amazon Prime Day event that they had going on. I had a Nook, an original Nook e-reader for years, since before Kason was born, and it finally bit the dust. Would no longer charge, so it was time to pick up a new e-reader. So I decided to go with a Kindle one because they were on major sale. So I've been really loving this. It's the Paperwhite. So what my Nook before this one didn't have was it didn't have the built-in light to read at nighttime. So I really like that about this, especially too because the way that the wording and everything looks on the page, it mimics a actual book page better, so it's not as much strain on my eyes either. So I've really been enjoying my Kindle. So I've been reading a lot of books lately, and I'm gonna go ahead and share with you some of the books that I've been reading. So the types of books that I like to read, I love like mysteries, suspense, thriller, that sort of thing, but I also am a fan of young adult and new adult fantasy books. That's what I like to read. So I'm gonna share with you some of the mystery suspense novels that I read recently. My two favorites that I read was The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware and Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. So Paula Hawkins wrote Girl on a Train, which is super popular, and Ruth Ware is the author of In a Dark, Dark Wood, which I also read and really enjoyed. I'm currently reading The Lying Game by Ruth Ware as well, so I'm just gonna make my way through her books. And Into the Water, I think, was my favorite. Absolutely fantastic, super quick read. If you like murder mysteries, I think that you would really like it. This kind of reminds me, it's not the same storyline in the slightest, but it kind of reminded me of Dark Objects, just because it's about a small town, women, younger, older, that sort of thing, and a mystery surrounding why women keep dying in this town, or why they keep I'm not gonna go any further. Why they keep dying in this town. So these two are my absolute favorites that I've read recently. My Husband's Wife was the next one by Jane Corry. This one was good, but it was really tough to get into at first. It's in two parts. It's about these two different characters, and every other chapter flips between the two characters, and the second part of the book takes place 12 years later. I preferred the second half of the book, but the first half of the book did drag a little bit, so that's why it's not a favorite for me, but it was still, the second half made up. It was still a good read, so this is another mystery, suspenseful thriller if you like those. Like I said, I'm currently reading The Lying Game, which dragged a little bit in the beginning too, but now it's getting really good. It's about a group of 4 girlfriends that went to an all-girls school together, got kicked out. You find out why they get kicked out. All this craziness starts to happen that brings them right back to the past that they have to deal with 17 years in the future. It's good, it's a good one. So the young adult fantasy novels that I read recently that I really enjoyed was SCYTHE by NEAL Schusterman, and then the follow-up to that in the series, which is called Thunderhead. These are really interesting. They take place way in the future. Science has gotten to the point to where they can control and stabilize everyone. There's no more sickness, no more death. Everyone's mental health and physical health is just top notch. There's no crime, nothing. So a scythe are people that designated killers to keep the population down. So since there's no more illness, no more death, things like that, people can live for years and years and years and years and years. They have to control the population. So the scythes, you know, control the population, and they have to knock people out every now and then. So if you're not into young adult fantasy or fantasy in general, you won't like this, but I flew through this one. The SCYTHE, the first one, was my favorite. Thunderhead, I don't think was as good as the first book, but I like the concept. They were page turners, really good. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and mention those. I don't really talk about reading that much on my channel, but I'm always looking for new, you know, book recommendations and things like that. So I figured some of you guys might like to read and need some recommendations as well. So that is going to be everything for my current favorites and recent purchases. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye.